Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So y'all, I am so proud of myself and I cannot wait to tell y'all about it. And I hope y'all are proud of y'allself as well. Y'all, it is almost August 2024. Y'all, it's coming to a close. I know we say that every year, like the year is almost over, y'all, the year is almost over. So it's only right that we do a mid-year reset. So I sat down this morning and I was like, how do I want to go about this? How do I want to go about this? And I was like, okay, how did I do it last year? And I don't even remember how I did it last year, but I was like, you know what? Let's just start. Let's open my planner because that's where I write everything down. So if I just want a glimpse of how the year's been, let me flip through my planner. Let me see how I was busy. Let me see what I engaged in. You know, if I want to see how my bills run. Anything I want to see, for me, I could look at my planner. For others, I seen another YouTuber. She said you could just jump into your photos on your phone and just look at it by month and see what was I doing in January? What was I doing in February? What was I focusing on? Did I do was I screenshotting? For me, it's very funny when I look through my screenshots. So there may be a month I'm just going hard, y'all, on screenshotting abs workout, running routine. Y'all, I ain't been doing no ab workout nor running, but I will have months where I just zone in and I just screen. There was a month where I was just screenshotting, y'all, cake decorate, just ways of just engage in it. And y'all, I look back and I'm like, I must have been in a fun and uplifted spirit that month, that one that I thought I was gonna be cake decorate. You know what I'm saying? It just helps you to look back and just be proud of yourself. Don't look back through your photos and get discouraged and be like, ooh, I'm big this month, ooh, why was I doing? No, look back and say, look where I have come from since January. So I started, and I'm not gonna show my list because that's personal. And as much as I want to grow this channel, and as much as I know a lot of people say, hey friend, hey this, hey that, we are strangers to each other. And I'm not going to go that personal and show you one by one what I feel like I accomplished, because that is something personal for me. And this channel doesn't have comments that's boo-hoo rolling through, just trolling at you and attacking every little thing. And nor am I gonna give no one the opportunity to tear me down because I circled something on my list that you felt like that was an accomplishment for me, for you as a grown woman. Yes, it was, and I'm proud of it, and I'm gonna take that into the next part of the year. So I made my list, y'all, and I am so proud of myself. And what I learned from doing this list is I've done a lot. I know we look back and be like, what have I done? I'm in the same place. No, we're not. I look back and there was some things that I tried. I will pull out one. I tried new hairstyles. For some, you may be like, what? But for me, it was if you look back through your photos, you will notice there's that one thing you do. You just stick with it. It's your safe zone. It's your comfort zone. You stick with it because we are creatures of habit, and that's just what we do. But I stepped out that month, and that's something I did. And when I look back at them photos, I was like, I loved it. I felt me. I was like, I am that woman. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel I was being true to me. Even though it was just a hairstyle, yeah, I don't know. Try new colors and things like that. Just different things like that. You just look back. Any little win is a win. Do not beat yourself down. Do not be like, I didn't make it. Or this person, they reached their $10,000 goal of raising, of saving $10,000 by April. Baby, you probably didn't make $10,000 total from January to April. So you can't say that you were trying to set a goal for something that just wasn't tangible in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? I look back and I had a goal of, I wanted to it was during that Delulu little phase that I went through, and I look back and at that month, y'all, it was absolutely amazing. The things that I wrote down and I got accomplished by just changing my mindset. So those are some of the things that I'm going to be taking into the later part of the year. So I want to be here, and I just want to remind you all today on this good day, y'all, that it is okay. We have made it. And if you're watching this video, that is a blessing. There is something that you've learned since January, and that's something that you can take with you into the rest of the year. I noticed that I sort of fell off in my planner around, was it March? And that's when I was changing jobs, when I was laid off from a job. And I noticed like there was a week or two that I didn't plan nothing. That's not like me. But I also know that I reflected a lot during them 2 weeks. And you can see it because when I came back that third week, boom, it was in there. And I wrote about it. This is how I felt. This is how I'm going to move forward. This is what I learned from this situation. This is what I'm going to do moving forward. I used them 2 weeks that I was like my off season, my off weeks, but I grew from it. And then I got back on track. If I skipped a week, when I came back the next week, boom, you seen it. It was like, boom, productive. I'm finna get it done. I'm finna pick back up and I'm finna show up for me. So, it's the end of July. I've been dotting in and out, not doing my weekly word and theme. My yearly word is still the same. So whether I write that down or not, I know what that word is, and I'm looking to that every single day. But I really missed having my theme for the week, so I'm definitely picking back up on it. Y'all, it is Thursday, and I do not care, but I'm going with it, and I'm finna pick back up on it, and I'm gonna say, you know what, it's time for me to reset, rewind, and get back into it. And it's Thursday, and who cares? But you know what? I'm starting the week. Doing a mid-year reset, and I'm starting my week on a Thursday. It does not matter. You don't have to wait till Monday or be like, I didn't start Monday. It does not matter. It does not matter. I'm telling you, it does not matter. And if you feel like it do, I'm telling you it don't. It does not. You can start today. You don't have to wait till Monday to say, I'm going to start back eating right and meal prepping. No, if you have had breakfast already, okay, well, we're going to make better choices at lunch. Period. Like, we're just gonna go ahead and get on. If you don't say, well, I done drunk a whole 6-pack, well, I don't know. Whatever you done drunk this morning, okay, well, on your next time that you feel a little thirsty, we're gonna pick up some water. You see what I'm saying? So we're just moving forward. If you feel like you done splurged, you already done went online shopping this morning, well, guess what? You can either go in there and cancel some stuff, or you can say, moving forward, I'm gonna change how I treat my money. So y'all, I'm so proud of myself. I hope y'all are proud of y'allself too. If you want to leave like some things that you're proud of yourself about, like I said, there's a lot of things in here that I felt personal, and I'm not gonna tell you to tell me all your personal stuff, because I'm not gonna dig deep into that and dive into and point out my particular things that I pulled out of my planner. I can plan with you all, but there's a lot of things and goals and things like that. I'm just keeping it to me, and I'm keeping it to myself. And I feel like there's some things we should keep. There's some things we can share, to help each other build up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? There's some things that we can share to motivate each other, but there are some things that you don't have to share your win, because you just know that's your win. You know what I'm saying? And I have a list, and it made me so proud. And I went through and I circled some things, and I was like, what is it I want to take from this so far? And I want to take it on over the rest of this week, the rest of July, and all into August, up into December, and then so forth. And, I started circling things, and you would be amazed out of the list of things that I wrote down that I felt like I'm just so proud of myself. There were some things that back in January, February, March, April, May, that I felt like were just so important. I had to get it done. But now when I'm going back and I had to circle, like, what is it I want to take with me? It was almost like, what out of all of this do I feel like carrying? Not that none of this is a burden, but there were just certain things on here that meant more to me at the beginning of the year, and now it's like I'm a little bit up here, and I'm glad I, accomplished that and did that, and I can do that in the future. But is that something I'm just want to pick up and say, come on, girl, you going with me into August, you going with me into September, if God say the same. You know what I'm saying? There were some things that I circled when I sat down and I looked back, and I'm like, dang, did I not circle that? But that was my instinct. So I'm not going to, you can go back and circle it. I'm not saying, once you do it, this is written in stone and you can't add. You can add, take away, do whatever you need to. But just know that this is your year. This is your mid-year reset. This isn't anybody else's. If you feel like, everybody done took a trip this year and you feel like you need to take a trip this year, if you know that you got budget on here and there's some other things that are priority, don't worry about trying to fit that into your schedule. I was doing that. I feel like I need to do a big trip or something. Now I know a weekend getaway with my kids is just fine. I don't have to do that every month. You know, it doesn't have to be 2 or 3 nights. It could be whatever it is that you feel like is enough to fulfill you within your means. Like, keep it within your means now. Do that for you. This whole being this girl that's traveling and then this aesthetic of, you know, just doing this. Y'all, we are trying, and I've said this before, I don't know what video it was in, but we need to stop trying to figure out, like, what box of girlies we trying to go in. Just be you. Just be you. Why do you have to be like, I'm a traveling girly, I'm a Pilates girly, I'm a coffee girly, well, I'm a Starbucks girly, but I'm over here with, I don't know, I'm a Dunkin's girly. Like, just embrace that you are you. Like, you don't have to feel like, you know, like, I'm a Nike's girly, but I'm a Jordan girly. I'm a Coach girly, but I'm a Louis girly. I'm a Juicy girly, but I'm a, like, honey, we all, you know, I don't know how to put it. That maybe for a whole nother video. But when I sat down, I went through this, and it was like, because there were a couple of things I felt like they were on my list, and I'm glad that I came across it when I was going through there. But I was like, but was that really for me, or was it really because I was influenced by people and felt like I had to go through like that Delulu? There was a time where social media was like that, being delusional, and I got on that, but I did it at a time where I needed to be in that state, and I learned a lot from myself from that, just by changing my mindset. There was some stuff that I learned from that, and it was like, okay, that's pretty cool, I can do that. There was some other stuff, it was like, girl, you had to put a little bit of work to try to do that. That's not realistic. But there was some stuff that was like, I see the gist of that, and I can take some of that with me. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just the whole mindset of not worrying about what other people think, just going and doing, because it didn't make sense to a lot of people at that time when I was doing it. I didn't care what other people thought. I only cared about like how I was thinking, even if it was influenced by somebody else, if that makes sense. But y'all, so I wrote this down. I was like, okay, so what is it I want to work on? So it's Thursday, and I'm like, okay, what is it that I want to do today or the rest of this week, you know, to get myself back on track and doing this. So my plan is to get back on here and doing the plan with me and my planner. I hope y'all enjoy those videos. When some of these things like that I want to do, I actually do them, but I don't record it. Like, I started out the year doing my daily devotion. I was talking that through with you every day, more of accountability. And when I got into it and I started doing that, it felt more like I was ready to go ahead and do my devotion. But my first thought wasn't, let me pick up my phone and record this and show somebody. It was, let me get my book, let me get my journal, let me get into the word, and let me spend time with God. When I first started decluttering and things like that, it wasn't, let me pick up my camera, let me set it up, let me prop it up, try to get some angles different at, then let me try to go through and edit, get this all together so I can show people like how I got my house together. When I had that urge, when I had that push to go ahead and get my house together and get everything cleaned up, I just got up and did it. And this wasn't my first, like, ooh, let me pick up my camera and show somebody. I wanted to show like a day in the life yesterday, and y'all, I was just enjoying my day, enjoying my kids, relaxing, chilling. I even left my dishes in there yesterday because I was like, hey, something's going on with this baby. I wanted to relax. This was that. And life was not going to end because I left them. Like, I did my day. If something came about, we got up, we did it. If not, you know, I just chill. And I ended up not recording that, and it was okay. I didn't want to feel like, and I even said in the first part of that video, you won't see it because I didn't actually finish it, but I actually put it there. I'm not finna leave the house to go record something because I feel like I need to be spending money to do a day in the life. I'm not finna waste gas going around town, even just window shopping or just looking and browsing, because I want to have something interesting to show y'all. It was a relaxed, chill day. I sat at home. I watched Netflix. I watched a little bit of, I watched some sermons. I watched Queen Charlotte on Netflix. I watched some Dr. Phil episode from back in 2006. When I tell you, like, I had a good old day. I enjoyed me. We ate good. Hey y'all, welcome back for another video. So I did a poll, I want to say a couple days ago, and I was asking what type of video y'all want to see, and I got a response, but hey, I'm going to honor that one response, and it was for a day in the life. So I just want to just spend this Tuesday with you all. Right now I am watching Queen Charlotte, y'all. for like the third time. But I love watching these kind of shows. So Netflix, we finna start all over again. So I'm just gonna sit here, just chill out. Y'all, my hair is just so pushy, but I'm liking it. I'm liking this full bouncy look. I don't know. It was supposed to be curled and layered, but we're gonna rock it. And then, what do y'all think about this pink headband? I don't know. At first, I was like, I ain't trying to be looking like I'm 12. But it's so cute. So I said, I'm just going to wear it for a little bit. This is my second time wearing it. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a good day. Go ahead and spend the day with me. I don't know what we're going to do. I know I go to work later on today. I've washed dishes. We ate lunch. We had pizza. And I did the little pasta bowl. So I was trying to be Domino's at the house, y'all. Pizza Hut at the house, or whatever you want to call it. But it was alright. It wasn't that good. It was alright though. So yeah, we gonna watch a little bit of TV, and then we shall see. Like I said, I don't know what I have going on today. It may not be anything, but hey, that's realistic, and I'm not gonna go spend money so I can do a video for y'all. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be wasting gas riding around town so I can go record for y'all. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just gonna show y'all what I do, a mama, before I go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I do have some laundry in the dryer over there on the table. If you can see that stack right there, those are clothes that I've already went through and pulled out of my little girl room that are too little that we tried on. She can't fit, so I need to drop that off at donation today. But other than that, yeah, we gonna chill out, watch a little TV, and I'll see y'all a little bit later in the day. It was just good. I did my hair. It was just an all around just relaxed day. And yes, I wish I could have shared that with somebody. Yes, that's what I want to see as well when I go online. But I also understood that in that moment, what was important for me and what I've learned over the year that I'm going to take into the next year is do what feels good to me, and not because what I want to just be showing the world. And in that moment, it meant more for me to relax and try to set my phone up, prop it up. You know, I'm relaxing, lounge, but making sure that, like, you know, I'm not exposed to anything because I'm just laying around my house. No, I'm going to relax, and I'm not going to worry about this camera being on record. So moving into the later part of the year, y'all, there's some good things on this list. And I'm like, I remember that I wanted to do. There was also some things I wrote down on my weekly, like, things that I want to do when I was doing my weekly things. Like, I have a theme for the week, and then I'll go through Monday through Friday and say, what are some things that I can do to reach this overall goal? And y'all, I did sew, and I was sewing for a while, just really strong and selling it and things like that. I pulled back from that, and even though I enjoy sewing, I don't do it now for money. It's more of, it was my way to go and to relax. It was my way of being creative. I went out there to my shed, and I just looked at the things that I had, and it brought me so much joy. At one time, I would go out there and look at it, and I'd be like, dang, it's so much money out here that I could, you know, that I'm losing because I'm not making stuff fast enough. I don't, you know, I haven't did X, Y, and Z. And now I look at my things, and I'm like, I'm so proud of you, Cassandra, because you did that. You put in the work, and you did that. You know, I remember, like, the trips that I took and just going through the store, times I spent, you know, just laughing and stuff in the stores with my kids, hollering at my kids. It was all kind of stuff. Like, there is so much to, like, that hobby. And I don't want to associate something negative with that, you know, because I feel like I had pressure put on me. And then who was that pressure coming from? Me. I was putting that pressure on me because I feel like I need to do this because of somebody else. So there were some things I wrote down, and I'm going to dive into that when I get off this video with y'all, such as like getting back to drawing and things like that. That was fun. I used to enjoy that. And it wasn't more of like, do I have to show y'all what I'm doing with that? I do not. That was just something for me and something that I love. And going into the later part of this year, I have to be reminded that whatever I do it because it feels good to me and it's pleasing to God, and not because it's something that I feel like y'all want to watch on here. I do want y'all to enjoy my channel. Do not get me wrong. I do want y'all to enjoy my channel. I do want y'all to be able to relate to me. And I do want to share some things that I'm going through in my life. But there are also some things that I've learned since I've started YouTube. But I have to do a whole nother video on that. There are some things I just have to keep to myself because, you know, it just for a peace of mind. I just have to keep it to myself. So if you haven't already, go ahead and get you a piece of paper. Write down some things that you've done since January up until now. Look through your planner, look through your phone. If you feel like I haven't done nothing, yes you have. Yes you have. Did you work in January? Did you go to school? Did you talk to anybody? Go through your call log. Who did you talk to? Do you remember saying anything to them? Go through your pictures if you took it. What are some things you watched on Netflix? Go through there and continue watching. What are some things that you go through your news feed? What are some things that you like? Who are some people that you are following? Are these still some people that you want to follow into the later part of the year? There are some channels and people that I started with at the beginning of the year because I needed that boost and I needed them kind of channels and that kind of voice in my ear. And now that I've gotten to a certain step, I've sort of pulled back from because I can stand on my own, if that makes sense. And there are some things that I really don't need that voice all the time. And now I'm reaching to other places. You know what I'm saying? So it's just writing that down, being honest with yourself. Don't worry about if sharing that with nobody. Just write that down for you. Be honest with yourself. If it seems a little bit overwhelming, if you don't want to go all the way back to January, just start back with what have I done this week, or what have I done this month, and start there and work your way back. Whatever feels comfortable for you. This video is not gonna be long. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, y'all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my morning. I'm going to finish diving into, like, my reset. There's some things, like I said, that I wrote down that I definitely want to go ahead and dive back into. Write some ideas down. Get a plan in place. Just get some things rolling. My babies haven't woken up yet. It's 8:24. So, I'm going to fix myself some breakfast. Uh-oh, the camera sort of went out. I'm going to fix myself some breakfast. Watch a little bit of TV. And like I said, yeah, sit down, go through my planner. Like I said, I do want to start back doing the plan with me. And we'll see. We'll see if I do that Sunday. If so, you will see it. It'll either be posted Sunday or Monday. So, I hope y'all have a good rest of the week. And I'll see y'all in another video. So as always, be blessed, be sweet, and be you. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.